Welcome back to Cassette Beasts. So we have been adventuring up here, and I was kind of wanting to avoid this area because it's getting to be a little high level for my taste. But we have to help out Viola, our new party member. So that is where we are going, and I am getting right tired of having to run all the way up here from somewhere else. So before we go back there, we're going back to Cherry Meadow, because there's a button here that I have not pressed. We just have to go find a cube to put on it. Found a cube? This is quite the trek, but I think this is as close as it gets. How do you feel about this turn of events? Pint-sized Dominoth. Ah, I remember him saying that. The air here sits heavy in my lungs. This place has been in slumber for an age. I can feel it. Cherry Cross Station. The door's open, but very small. Also don't know how I feel about that heart. This is clearly progress. I think I'll get back to this shortly. Instead, we're going to go right up here, where it's going to be considerably easier for us to get to our destination now. I see you down there. I see you down there. That was one cube. There was another cube. Yeah? There was another cube somewhere. There it is. Give me the cube. Crap! So where was I? Give me that cube. So this cube can be used. We have that switch pressed down. Aha! Metal riff. Oh yeah, we got that one already. Nope, I see those eyes. I see those eyes! Getting real tired of these things. At least we can see them in the dark, though. So anyway, back on the boat. So we've not done much in the way of exploration here on the boat. So let's take a look at what we have for us. Oh, I just took the handle off. Okay. Okay, and that lowered the water. Does that do anything over here? It's got a hole. I didn't hear it hit the ground. Ooh, so there's a hole under the boat, and that is our station. So we just have to drain a bit more water. So is that where we are headed? I need another valve here. Care to dance, cousin? This is just a Martiusa. That's an evolved version of the snake we had earlier in the game. We've seen a lot of those snakes running around. Not the Martiusa specifically, though that is the evolution that I went with. You're poison type, actually. Poison, I want to be using metal? Definitely do not want to be using plant. So you're just going to swap out. How does water? How does poison like water? I think poison is pretty good with water. Yeah, you're fine. Ow! What the crap? No! That's some bull right there. Okay, so poison and poison are... You're actually neutral. Metal and poison... I do have some kind of advantage over that. I'm not sure if it is in terms of offense. It looks like it's in terms of defense. I probably get like poison spikes or something. So I could use Wallop. Kind of want to try to poison them. You know, I'm pretty sure multi-strike isn't supposed to land, like, literally every time. I didn't think that would kill it, or I'd have tried to catch it.
No.
You are not my kin, spirit. Well, that was fun. Can't open it. Farewell. Okay, so nothing I'm immediately seeing, but this did go and then drop down. Yeah, right here where I thought it did. Lowers that, we get our valve. We can use our valve in the middle. That'll pump the water down. And that gives us access there. You are quite defeated. So what's the story over here? Do I just have to beat you up? You are both actually problems. So this is gonna be real. This is gonna get real interesting real fast. I never caught an Undying. Okay, if I live, I'm gonna swap. So water, I want to use ice. Okay, now you have a dumb wall up, so what can we do about that? I don't have anything to deal with that. Not on you, anyway. With any luck, that should give up. Why did water give that to water? Is it because you used the ice wall? Oh, maybe you had the frozen coating on. Everything I have is water element. Alright, well, we're just gonna deal with it. So I'm not necessarily concerned about continuing to add in that, like, stacks of that status effect, because I don't think once you put a status effect on someone, the status effect can get stronger. And this is actually something that I very much like in this game, which is that specifically that they do not get stronger. You can add turns to them before they wear off. Okay, that was it. Insomnia. Yeah, you can add turns to them before they wear off, but a status effect is a status effect. You're not going like, oh, I can double it up and make it stronger. This must be the lair of the spirit who keeps my brother from me. Whatever spirit, fairy, or devil seeks an audience with me, I will not falter. In we go. Another of these old and curious places. I would not like to be here longer than necessary. Doors open. Yeah, let's go heal. Place is getting kind of full here, really. Visited many a tavern in my home country, and none held such a quietness as this place. It is enjoyable. I can envision many a happy time has been spent within these walls. She usually has such, like, an aggressive expression that seeing her smile is actually really nice. So I think we are more or less good there. We have that to go there. We've got our tapes here. This is an Archangel fight, so I want to see what we're dealing with and who would make a good... Who would make a good second for this? I actually think Rosehood could be good. I think I mentioned this before, but one thing I kind of like about Rosehood is because she had that alternative to go to like a more beastly form, and even if you just build her normally, she still gets stuff. Like, obviously Woodcutter is a reference to, you know, the woodcutter, but she still gets stuff that feels just a little feral. So you really get the impression that this lady really is like a hair's breadth from going to the beasts. I may actually bring Rosehood in. Random starter will be nice just at the start of the fight, just for reasons. But then we also have like New Leaf, Dock Leaf, AP Drain, that would all be very good in a difficult fight. And everybody else has, like, good stuff, but nothing crazy. Like, you have Toxic Stab, so that's a good high damage move. You don't really have any support that I think would be good for this. And same thing here, you have some good moves, like Torrent. But that's still only like 80 damage. Your best is 90, which we already get with Toxic Stab. And you don't really have any support. And I have 5 rewinds, that should be enough. Okay, let's go say hi. This is no place for us, Tofu. The very floor beneath our feet cries out as such. We are not welcome here. Can you not feel it so? A sense of wrongness that lingers in the air. Yup. Sure is like that. I was expecting more. I must ask for quiet, please. All the world's a stage, and the show is about to begin. What show? Who are you? Why, I am but a merry wanderer of the night. They call me Hobgoblin and Puck. I am Robin Goodfellow. And you and I, Viola of Messaline, share much history. This spirit, I have not seen another like it. It is as if it is not meant for our world. To even look upon it feels heretical. I discovered this book among the remains of the ship. A curious read. Let me see. Page 645, 12th Night. The comedy of Viola of Messaline, who is shipwrecked on an unknown country. I do not understand. Ah yes, here I am. Page 365, A Midsummer Night's Dream. A story of fairies, of King Oberon, Queen Titania, and the trickster Robin Goodfellow. Yeah, we dealing with the Fae now. My dear Viola, you and I, we are merely inventions of a mortal playwright, a Mr. William Shakespeare in particular. Our stories are not our own. Sebastian is not here. He will never be here. You will only find your brother when your tale demands. Does this Robin Goodfellow speak the truth, Tofu? Are these stories he reads known in your world?
Thank you.
You know I speak the truth. Let the truth of it wash over you. Let it pull you into its depths until you can no longer gasp for air.
I believe.
I believe your truth changes nothing. It may be that in Tofu's land, but I am but a story. Who's to say Tofu is not a tale in mine? This future that has been written for me is but words on paper.
I defy them!
Heck yeah! Ha ha ha, how unexpected. This play is even greater than I could have hoped. Come, let us see the final act. Robin Goodfellow. Okay, I set us up with the monsters that we wanted for this fight. So is there anything cool that I can do to them just in turn 1? Gives the user multi-strike for 3 turns. That's not multi-target, that's multi-strike. And then what can you do? AP Drain would potentially be good on him. Healing Leaf status could also be good. It doesn't really matter who I put it on, we're both gonna have it. Saw that coming. Hey, rude. Tofu. The overwhelming hand of fate may push against us, but we shall not perish upon this day. Our story does not end here. Tofu and Viola's hearts act as one! Yeah, boy! Okay, so we've got AP down on us, but we can just wreck now. So starting out with Pustule Bomb, get that poison on him. Not seeing a lot I need to worry about on that end. So multi-attack means your attack will just go off several times, but it doesn't work with every move. Okay, so I have AP down. Okay, so I do not like that I have... Oh no, I'm berserked! Oh, butts. So this is potentially 8. So our stats are actually added together for this. So Woodcutter would actually potentially be a bit better, because my Asmodeus does have a higher melee attack. But I think total we're still going to have a better ranged attack. Oh my goodness, I want to remove the status effects that we have on us. I also do not know what works with multi-attack or not. I'll try this. Ooh, good 5. Ah, it didn't work. Yeah, you're the status effect bullcrap. Okay, so it may work with... I can try Energy Shot. See if that works with multi-strike. No? Really? Unitarget, so accuracy is down now. I'll try Bottle Volley. Miss, of course, Unitarget, thank you. Uh-oh. Okay, so I am missing... New leaf. I'm asleep! I've never actually seen this work, which is why I keep using it. Otherwise, kind of everything that I have doesn't really matter. Okay, sleep is off, we're up. Is that burn? Okay, what do I want to hit you with? I tried Deja Vu again, but I don't think it worked on anything. Pustule Bomb to get some damage in. Get the poison on. Now we don't have AP down, so we can actually do damage. Conductive. Of course, you're just going to neutralize. Do I want... I don't know what conductive does. I'm going to get one more attack. No, because I'm going to want to heal, and he's getting full. So I'm going to New Leaf myself, and then heal myself next turn. Of course. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, good, it didn't kill me. But it puts sleep on me. I can't do anything. Do I have anything that, like... Oh, I have a sleep cure on me. Wait, no, I can use a rewind. Just while I'm here. Yes! I don't have to be awake to use a rewind. Okay, I also still have 2 sleeps on me, and I would rather not be, so we're just going to use that, too. Okay, other status effects I'm not worried about. I think that's ranged attack, and then I'm poisoned. I can live with that. You can potentially just neutralize that right away. He took so much poison damage. And then I think we're just toxic stabbing. I'm not too worried about everything else right now. Oh, toxic stab adds poison. I should have just been using that. Okay, defense down. I can live with that. Hey! If you wish to leave this land, then heed my words and hear my song. You must rise to the task at hand, you must walk the path most long. To the east your wings must fly, to the place only I have known. For that is where my chambers lie, halls now empty and alone. Venture there and head northbound, where your wayward paths shall meet. Where auburn trees spring from the ground, their dead leaves crisp under your feet. An altar of fire in this land, atop it where you must be. Come here with a stone in hand, and place now in front of thee. You seem to be in a bit of a bind, don't you, Mr. Goodfellow? Let me extend a helping hand. I have a new role for you. Do you even understand this place, human? Do you even feel these tunnels breathing? We would be wise to return to our place of safety.
Thank you.
Thank you for accompanying me on this quest, Tofu. I believe Robin Goodfellow was wrong. It may be that my life is but a story in other realms,
No.
but it matters not. My future is mine to write. I will find the end of my story on my own terms. But from the moment we tied our hearts together in battle, you have become part of my story too. Tied our hearts? I refer to our moment of union in our great battle, when we became of one body. I felt our fates intertwine also. Whilst we may have since parted, I feel that the threads of fate are not so easily disentangled. You say that you know of a doorway to leave this land. Perhaps if this is found, then I shall be reunited with my brother.
Very well.
Let me repay my debt. I shall aid you in your own journey. What agenda may our foe Aleph be devising? I do not trust the plans of spirits, Tofu. Alas, you spoke of something else, a clue hidden in a verse that you wish to investigate. Come here with a stone in hand, and place now in front of thee. To me, this reminds me of a code, like a secret gesture or knock. An action you must enact in order to enter a place of great secrecy. Perchance we should resume our travels once more. Did you not hear a rumor of an incident in the park? That could be our next objective if you wished. Alright, good show, good show. So that draws our adventures with Viola to a close, and that means we have completed the initial story of all of our companions. So there's still, of course, more work to be done with all of them. We gotta romance all of them. And Felix and Viola both have a monster that still needs to evolve. So I'm probably going to prioritize them, and then we can figure out where we go from there. Now that said, believe it or not, we are actually beginning to run low on objectives. There are only a few things left in here for us, and that is the remaining train stations and the captains. And I believe of those two, next goal is going to be captains. We can uncover a couple train stations along the way. I know of at least one other one that we have assuredly missed. And then the verse that we've gotten out of the song actually tells us exactly where to go and what to do. As we finish up the remaining archangels, of which there are 2 more, we will get yet still more specific clues, but you don't actually have to do them. That's one very interesting thing about this game, is everything about the ranger captains and even the archangels, you don't have to do. In order to get to the end credits of this game, you have to do almost nothing. Maybe guess, very luckily. Because I believe the destination also changes per save game. This is not where it was in my first playthrough. So we can maybe take a poke at that. But of course we're not going to finish up just yet. There are several other places for us to go to and explore. But I think next up we're ranger captaining. So until next time, everyone.